Hello again, and welcome back to Illegally Cited here. This is Jesse, and I am back for one of the rare Let's Play videos. I don't know if this will be one or two parts. I don't think this is going to be a terribly long one, especially now that I'm familiar with the game, but we are going to be making our way through a little game that I've been kind of thinking a lot about the last few days as I'm recording this, Superliminal. And it is a really unique first-person puzzle game that kind of has a few different things sort of, just reminds me of a few different types of games. Portal, of course, being the first one with kind of the way it did its first-person puzzle gameplay, and then we had, I think that was really one of the first-person puzzle games that I really remember hitting the mainstream, and then we got quite a few other ones actually. But it's kind of got some other cool elements in there too. The whole premise is kind of focused on this like dreams thing. You'll get to hear as there's little commentary things throughout the game. I did do a spotlight video for this, but I'm not sure if I'm just gonna like release this or if I'll keep the spotlight video and then release this later. I don't know, but nevertheless, I will kind of talk about the game as we go through it. So, main menu. One thing I definitely appreciate is overall, this game is very easy to see. You don't have to deal with much text, if any, during gameplay. And the main menu here is perfectly readable. Even if I go into, let's say, options, I like how minimalist it gets rid of the background and says, oh, hey, yeah, you want this? Just everything is just clear. No fancy text. No crazy backgrounds, it's just easy to see. So we're going to do a new game. And I'll let you watch this short intro cutscene here. Superliminal.
Are you filled with feelings of self-doubt? Do you find yourself prone to minimizing massive dilemmas? Or for allowing the smallest problems to get blown completely out of proportion? At the Pierce Institute, our patent-pending Somnosculpt technology provides safe and effective dream therapy while you rest in the comfort of our flagship clinic. Located right next to the secondary overflow parking lot at the University Medical Center. Somnosculpt.
Kind of look at that boombox, it's huge. That is definitely 1980s era boombox we got going there. Old school TVs. Alright, loading. And here we go. We are going to start in a bare room. We got our WASD and then our mouse. That's all you need for controls in this game. It's pretty straightforward. Got some cubicle walls, no seeming way out. But if I look away, and then I look back, haha, it's changed. And we've got like a little log book here. Can't really read any of it, but I guess we sign it. Sure. Yeah, why not? Alright, so let's head out of this cube with this newly made doorway. That's what this game does, is it plays a lot with different, just not even big and small perspective, but like, what do they call it? Like non-Euclidean geometry, or like, it's just, you'll see, it gets really cool in some areas. And that's why I partly wanted to do a full playthrough of this game, because I think it's different enough from something like Portal, even though you're playing with like, going through environments in different ways. It's different enough, and it has some really kind of unique ideas, and I'm just kind of fascinated with this game right now. So let's go through the first room. Got a little desk here, some chess pieces. Now what's interesting is I can rotate them with my right mouse button, but if I look up, it gets bigger. Way bigger. And I like that. Even the sound of the thud. Now we got this giant pawn here. And we'll make it tiny again. Well, maybe not so tiny. Alright, we'll leave it off in the corner. Alright, so just kind of saying that, hey, you can manipulate stuff. Here we go. We got a giant chess piece, a rook as it were. Shunk. And now we can, you know what? We'll be good and we'll put it back on the table. That way, yeah, you lost your chess pieces. There you go. Trippy Dreamland. Alright, yep. You got to jump.
Terms of service accepted. Congratulations
All kinds
on
of
falling
blocks
asleep.
and
Welcome
chess
to
pieces.
Somnasculpt.
Whee!
Your progress may be monitored by qualified specialists. This orientation will adapt you to eyelids, our interactive, lucid induction dream state in which you retain full consciousness and control.
Okay. So we have this big old block up here. And there's a door behind it. So we use our little scaling technology here. Our lucid dreams, kind of like we got like Portal meets Inception so far. Well, especially later, you'll see. But yeah, let's hop up on this box, almost like a little kid's box with letters and numbers on them. All right, so we hop through there. And it is like a series of test chambers, and then there are, like, it's weird because you're in these, you're in these like clean, like almost testing environments, but then you do go back and forth through like a warehouse type environment periodically too. I'm gonna grab that. Oh, can't do it. See, you won't let me. So now this is basically putting up a shield, and it tells me right here that no objects are allowed through. So only basically living material like myself can get through here. So, and even if I can't even grab it because it's all distorted. I love the distortion effects in this game, but got a floor switch. Got a block, and we have invisible stretchy arms. We have telekinesis powers. We're going to set that on the floor switch because there's all just windows around us otherwise. We're in just this clinical room. But this one doesn't have a barrier, so yoink. We materialize it through the door somehow, but now we have it in here, in which we can make the block bigger. How about right there should do it? Yep. And there we go. So 2 rooms with 1 block. There we go. And I like the just classical kind of lounge music going on here. I always thought this...
Confirmed. You can move freely, interact with surrounding objects, and listen to messages from your patient care team. Please note that I am the standard orientation protocol, and that my voice has been explicitly chosen to remind you that I am not a part of your patient care team. I do not care.
So it almost sounds like, I'm not sure what synthesizer that is, but if it's a real person that they just sort of made more robotic, but does a pretty good job of sounding kind of like a robotic AI or something. Because we have the GLaDOS sort of thing, but she's not near as like passive aggressive or hostile. She doesn't outright hate you really. But I just like this chess piece, how it like all warps, and it, like I said, it almost looks like melted cheese to me. It almost looks like some like Velveeta cheese that got spilled. Just raw. I don't know, just kind of a cool look. Alright, so let's continue down the hallway into another puzzle. Okay, we have 2 windows. Start at our left, and we have a chess piece. Okay, we'll grab it, bring it through the hole. Let me guess, we got to go through the right side. Okay, we got a floor switch. There we go. Easy peasy. So far, very easy puzzles so far. This one Okay, we have, oh, we've got a doorway up there. And we have this little wedge. Hold right click to rotate. Or I'll just turn my body, but I can do either. So we got our wedge, which could also become a ramp. How about that? So we're just gonna make it bigger. And you can make objects just super ginormous here. The whole game is definitely not just making things bigger or smaller. That is a major part of it. But, God, look at that. It came from this little wedge that fit on that table down there. Now it's just ginormous. Hop. All right, in the door
During
we go.
eyelids, you will lose the ability to awaken suddenly due to realizing that this is a dream. Evidence. I have already informed you that this is a dream.
AM.
You did not wake up. Please complete the remaining orientation activities.
Okay. All right, now we got a super big one of those blocks, which we're going to make tiny in just a moment. Yoink. Let's see if I can make it even tinier. Because we need to fit it. Oh, that's too big. Let's see. There we go. It doesn't really matter, like, if there's like a floor switch or something. It doesn't really matter the weight of it. It just means that there has to be some sort of pressure on it. So we go in there. Okay, we open up our door with our switch. Warp through here. Oh, right. No ceiling in this room, but shouldn't be a problem. We've got a broken window on our right. We got a series of 3 windows, and the left one is broken. And we have windows that are partially open or not quite to the bottom. We got this big box, which we are going to play with our size and dimension here. But now the other thing that this plays with is not just like size and looking up and down to make it bigger or smaller. You actually have to play with distance, because before I go and play with that box, we have a floor switch, but it's way the heck over there. So I can't just walk up and pick it up. I need to, again, telekinesis. We're lucid dreaming here. I'll pick it up. Yep, should be far enough. Nope. Oh, okay, hang on. This should be... Ugh. There we go. I heard the ding. Okay.
All environments perceived during eyelids should reflect a typical mental state. If you believe your mental state was compromised by Somnasculpt, please provide a comprehensive, rational explanation in your post-procedural survey. Completed surveys may be eligible for a gift card.
Okay. So we have another one of these doors with a sign here that says basically, really, no objects are going to be allowed through. But remember, in the last room, we started seeing areas with no ceiling. Again, you have to bother to look up. But we can do the same thing. So let's back up. Hopefully this will be far enough away. Yoink. So we'll just go over the door. Oh, nice. It landed right on it, too. Beautiful. Couldn't have planned that any better. Okay. This room is pretty cool. I have beaten this once before already, so this is going to be more of me just kind of giving you guys a tour and seeing how much I forget or remember, whatever way we go. I played this pretty recently, and like I said, I've just been thinking about this game, and I'm like, I did the Spotlight video, and I wanted to just record it because, again, I'm just sort of fascinated with how they do some of the level design. So got a little window here. If I go to the sides, got our red room. And if I go back this way, red room, red room. So it's just an infinite loop. So we just keep seeing this here. So the only other way we can go is forward. We got a little arrow pointing left, sign. Ah, yes, this room. Big room, no ceiling. You know what I wonder? I didn't try this, but I wonder if that would work. What you're supposed to do, this sign you can actually pick up. Now, you're supposed to lay it flat so it hits both of these at one time, but I wonder, I want to try a different solution. We still got to make this really big. Thud. But I wonder... Bow. Okay, so that's plenty big. I just got to figure out how to tip it over. Okay, now, if I rotate it, can I get it? No, that's fine if it's upside down. See, it always wants to tip it sideways. I'm trying to see if I can make it a ramp and get it on top. Like, I don't know if I can see it. It always wants to... And I can rotate it like this way, but it won't let me manipulate it really in other... Like, I can't rotate it like up and down. I can't... It's kind of limited in the way that it... I'm going to probably have to do it the way it wants me to, because I don't know how to get it to tilt another way. Ah, okay, it's going to land on my head. So I got to get this. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, okay, that just... Fall over, would ya? There we go. Took the tiny little door sign like that and made it this giant monolith back here. Okay.
Please stand by for polite recognition on your completion of the Somnasculpt orientation. You did it.
Yay.
To maximize the time allotted for your therapeutic journey, please do not delay in proceeding through the final doorway as indicated.
Alright, so here we have a switch that opens a door that ends up being one of those cartoony brick walls. Oh yeah, here's your fake door. Figure this one out. So we have a ceiling, but we have some wall panels that are sort of out of place. We're not fully put together, so we can look outside and we see this kind of an... here we go. We got a wedge. Yoink. Pull it through. So let's see if we can knock some of these. Let's make this thing big. And we're not going to make a ramp, but we're going to try to knock down. Oh, okay, there we go. And we're out. So we take these panels that didn't quite work, and we get out into... Got some garage doors. Again... Kind of Portal-esque, but not quite as sinister. But we have our doors and stuff here. So we're back in a warehouse. Got some more boards, some shelves, some tables. So you're going to go between like the test environments and this warehouse thing. And all this is supposed to be some weird lucid dream state kind of a thing. Ah, and we fall. You heard the alarm clock kind of going off there. Here's where I think it gets to be more like Inception. Because we wake up, but we are still in the weird place. Go away. Damn alarm. Alright, so we're back in our little room here. Got some paintings. And we're always kind of in this like weird hotel, hospital, clinic, whatever the heck we're in. But we are in Suite F. We got B across the hall. Got a few just suites on other. Okay, private. Old-timey computer monitor, good old CRT. I remember having one of those. They work as really great space heaters. It almost getting to be winter as I'm recording this right now. So we got some chairs, some folding chairs, and we get a Dream Soda. Well, I gotta go for the lemon lime, you know. It's the way I am, man. Let's grab some soda. But I'm not happy with that piddly can. The rule will still apply. I want supersize. None of this weak McDonald's Hardee's stuff, man. I mean, the Hardee's ones, man. I remember when I saw their big ones, big drinks for the first time many years ago. I'm like, holy crap, you could damn near swim in this thing. But we are gonna really jumbo size it. Yeah, that is a soda. It's almost as big as me. I could even make it bigger. Yeah. I could curl up in there. Now, I wonder if I can smash it somehow. How do I... I wish it was like... God, what game was I playing the other day? Oh, it was like the Amnesia games where I could pick it up and then with my right mouse button I could fling it. So I can make it big. Yeah, now I can't even get it. Oh, look at this. Raw. There's a big old pop can, big old soda can. I wanted to see if I could somehow get it to open and then like spray pop all over. That'd be pretty cool. I wonder... Alright, well, enough playing with the pop can. Look at that. Yum. Alright, so we don't need that for this next area. Now we are in a totally new zone, and what's neat about this is that, like I said in the last one, it was kind of an intro. You were doing a lot with making things bigger, smaller, but now we're going to start introducing different layers and different other weird optical illusions and environmental illusions into the picture. And each area is going to have a different look to it. So now we're kind of in this, almost like to me it reminds me of like a fancy hotel kind of a deal. We've got some paintings on the wall, we got some, it's kind of got this red carpet, fire extinguishers that I can play with. Again, you're just really lounge music. Yeah, it just reminds me of like an old fancy hotel. So... Oh, this hallway, I think. Yeah, watch this. I get bigger, or it gets smaller. I'm not sure which, but I can't go through that door. The closer I get, the smaller the door becomes. And then it goes normal size again. So, some chairs in the corner. Head down this other hallway. And we got a metal push door. Push bar to open. Or we could just take the door off and make it tiny and then walk over it because we can. A little buffet table here, or a little refreshment table, a pot of coffee, some plates, no food though. I don't like coffee, it's flavored dirt. And look at this, we get another joke door. I love this. Exit temporarily moved. Alright then. Okay, let's head over here. Just a room with a vase in it, and a table, and just some supplies. Got a cart. Oh, this room is cool. So, look at it. So it looked like a door when it was further away. Like, it's just like, oh, here's a door, and then off in the distance, it looks like another door just at the other end of that room. But the more you get close to it, you realize, nope, it's just a trick. They make it look, you're not seeing any of these sides, but it's a neat look. Again, really playing with perspective, showing you what can be done. But here's the cool part. I love how the wall just turns into like a whole new room. Oh, it's just the siding. Nope. It turns into a totally different room. That's a cool effect. I can't imagine what kind of coding it would take to make this work. And just the fact that a modern PC can play that. I mean, I think this is available on consoles. It might even be available on the Switch. Which, it just seems like there'd be a lot of computing power required to do this stuff. But nah, it's just a lot of trickery. I guess. I don't know, but it's cool. Alright, let's move on. Okay, we got a big old squarish room with a bunch of big old square room in the middle that doesn't have any doors. Oh yeah, okay, I remember. So we gotta take this. We're gonna do here what I was trying to do in that other room. We're gonna make this big. Oops. Oh no! Okay. I totally did not mean that to happen. I flung it on the other side. Thank God there's another sign. Okay, let's try to just shoot it straight up. Shit! I did it. Wow. Okay, did I just screw myself over? Okay, we have one attempt left. I'm not gonna... Wow, okay. Let's just make it incrementally bigger. I have never done that before. That is really funny. I did it twice in a row. Let's see if this is too steep. Nope. But I was trying to make it go big and make a ramp, but I did not realize I could do that. But sure, why not? And if I would have been stuck in there, I would have had to reload a checkpoint because I couldn't get this sign as it fell across the other side of the room. Alright, so we're back in the warehouses again. Oh, we got a boombox. Let's play with that.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
Good for
and
you.
I'd like to talk to you about being special.
I'm
so special, in fact, that we have no idea where you are. But not to worry, we're working on it.
Alright then. Okay. The next few rooms are where... There's one room in particular that I hope I can get through it quickly because I know exactly what I have to do, but visually, this is the one area of the game where I really had trouble the first time. So this room, if I remember correctly, wasn't too bad. So we have... There's a new twist. So we got this warped looking checkerboard texture. It's all kind of warped. Got the corner over there, but you got this on... You got the chair here, and then you just got this part of a pattern. So what you have to do is you have to move at an angle in the environment so where it looks like it's all one block. And then, if I back up far enough, there we go. I lined it up and I made it a cube. Because as far as the weird perspective is, as long as it comes together in one cohesive thing, you can trick it, and then yeah, I mean, I don't even know how to explain it, but and I can imagine, I was talking with my friend about this the other day, and he's been totally blind since birth, and one of the things that he told me before was that I don't understand. Like, I know you guys do, but I can't quite figure out or understand how you can see 3D on like a flat piece of paper or a monitor. Like, either it's flat or it's 3D. How can you have both? I mean, like, even looking at the TV, even looking at the monitor, like, oh, I can see that this looks like a hallway and there's things off in the distance, even though I'm looking at a flat screen. But you can draw, just by drawing lines on a piece of paper, I can make a couple of squares look like a cube and make it look 3D. And that whole concept just kind of baffled him. And I, honest to God, had no idea how to explain it. I'm going to get a drink of water here quick. But I was playing this. All right, actually, I didn't think about it until now, but now I thought of that conversation as we're talking here about all this perspective switching. He thinks the real world is crazy. This game would just warp his mind. This game would just blow his mind. All right, so we made it up there. Now this is the room where I had trouble. So we have another thing up there, but it's too high. Originally, I thought, because there's no barrier, I thought I could grab this guy and make it bigger. Problem is, if I make it big enough for me to still jump on, I still can't quite get up high enough. Can't do it, so I can't do it the easy way. But if I make it too big, I can't get on it. Oh, I'm so close. Can I make it just a tiny bit bigger? Wonder if I could trick it. Nope. Come on. It's just out of reach. I just want to see if I can trick it. That'd be cool if I could. Okay, that one's a little bit bigger. Oh, it's so close. I just want to see if I can make it work. I know what I'm supposed to do, and I don't like it. See, now I can't get up here because it's too high, and there's nothing in the environment that I can bring over. Like I said, you can only interact with what it wants you to. Like if I could take one of these chairs, bring it over, I could jump on the chair, jump on the box, and then I could get up there. But alas, we're not able to do that, so I'm going to tell this thing to go the heck away. So I'll show you what we have to do instead. Dump that over here. All right, so we got our little hotel room. We got a bunch of tables and chairs and stuff. And we got a corner warped checkerboard triangle, again, similar to that last room where we grabbed that cube. But we've got a table here with, like, so now, if I look at this right there, if I come over here, this is a multi-step process. This part is easy, but if I line this up, now it looks like, nope, still didn't do it. Okay. I said, oh, this part's easy. And then I screw it up. Okay, really? Why do I open my big mouth? Why do I do that? Okay, you heard the pop. So I've pulled an item over and I made it appear here. Now what I gotta do is, you see this little chunk right here? I gotta make that fit into some little piece of this stupid thing. I want to say it was like somewhere right about in here. Wow. Okay, that I made it almost look too easy. Okay, that, you know how long that took me that took me a long time because you have to get just in the right perspective and you kind of have to shift around until you get. But after I had so much trouble with it, I kind of looked around the environment to see where about did I stand or where could I line up. So I knew that it was kind of off to the side of the table. And I knew if I kind of lined myself up vaguely right about here, and I couldn't have picked a better spot. So now this is like, oh, you're picking up another cube. Not really. We're going to take this across the hall. We're going to rotate it. Aha! Now we have a stepping stone. Now let's make it bigger. Make it a little bigger still. And now I can climb up. Okay. Now I can grab this. And we have another room up here. So this is cool. We have a door exit, but it's all weird looking. It's all warped and part on the wall at an angle, part on the floor. So again, we gotta play with our weird skewed perspective. Let's grab our little steppy friend here. Jump up. Get... Alright, I turned this thing weird. Let's jump up here. Okay, so we need to make this look like a door. Come on. See, it's all a little skewed. I gotta get it just perfect. Aha. Boom. There we go. We got rid of the door. And it was a real door. Alright, now we're back in the warehouse again. Just got a bunch of stuff, bunch of supplies and whatnot.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
Boombox.
And I'm just popping in to give you a quick update on where you are. We still don't know, but please keep moving forward and hopefully you prefer frequent updates to being reminded that you are completely lost.
Sure. Oh yeah, okay, this room is kind of weird and cool. So, we have one more of these little warp puzzles. Just seems like a big old room with a wall and a green thing. Remember those chess pieces earlier? If I go back, there's a giant broken chess piece. And I need to make it into one because when I walk up close, it's like a wall. And I need to get there's actually a door behind this. So, before I even do that, you notice there's also a checkerboard thing up here. So, I believe it's somewhere about here, maybe? Yeah. All right. Got our cube. And this time, we can make it bigger. Climb back up here. Got a little catwalk balcony. Now, if I look at it, it looks like a big old chess piece that I can move. And now we have a door. Again, just I love how they part of this chess piece was like a pillar in the middle of the room. And you could see the melted shape, the kind of off green. I don't know how much a totally blind user is going to get out of this, but if you're low vision, or just watching this in general, I think you'll kind of get a kick out of I think the cool perspective shifts that they do here. So let's keep going forward. There is a little dice thing. I can get up there. I can use the chess piece and get up there, but it didn't seem to do anything, so I'm not sure what it's for. There's like a little garbage can with a dice up there. Kind of a little side secret thing. So now we're outside. Got a dumpster here. More boxes and such. Got a forklift. I'd like to drive that around a little bit. Alright, let's go through another room. Radio.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and we still can't find you. But you should now have access to a series of elevators that should trigger your subconscious to gradually wake you up.
Inception.
You should also find a variety of emergency exit signs that should lead you to them. Will all of this work? Absolutely.
Absolutely not. Alright, back in our weird hotel again. Oh yes, this room. So we got some chairs with ottomans. We got some paintings, just kind of a lounge-ish sort of deal. We got a skylight in the middle with a moon. And what we're going to do, this is pretty cool. So if I move, you see some of the skylights are open. Now I brought this ball in here. It's just on the floor now. And I can kind of move it around, and I can just put it in midair. This one, gravity does not affect it. But we have little bits of stuff on it. So we got another little radio.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. In the event that this elevator does not wake you up, please don't interact with anything that strikes you as psychologically significant, as we will no longer have any way of controlling it. For example, if you see your parents, please punch them in the face as hard as you can and immediately run away.
Yeah, okay. So I picked up this little block of wood, but what you don't see is if I spin it, it's a door. So now, this is where the game gets really cool and trippy. So now I make this bigger. Make it a little more bigger. There we go. And boom. Look at this. We're in a new hallway. Back in our... So, look at this. It's a tiny little block. It's like a big block of wood, but it's just like front to back. There's nothing there. But when I go through the one side... Remember I did a video way back, several years ago now, called Anti-Chamber. And that was a little bit more kind of a hardcore version of this. There's some really tricky puzzles, and I never did quite finish that game. But this just has a bunch of really neat perspective ideas that kind of share some similarities with Anti-Chamber. So here's our first elevator. Let's get in here. And we're going to travel somewhere. Loading. So now we're going to get another different area. Alright, this should look familiar. Let's hit our alarm. Turn it off. Leave our room. Go down our familiar hallway. Got our monitor, file cabinets, desks. Pop machine again. Sure, we need to dream more. I want to drink it. I wonder if I drop it from high, maybe. I'm trying to see if I can. Nope. I'm still trying to see if I can smash it open somehow. Okay, down this hallway.
This is an automated message for all patients who attempted to use an alternate pathway to access the next phase of somnasculpt therapy,
Almost like
but
a
who
little
have
dice
become
sign.
trapped in a dream state paradox instead. Your decisions imply a failure of orientation, which reflects negatively on the standard orientation protocol. You will rectify this failure immediately.
The voice, she almost kind of sounds like a little bit modified version of Siri. Like one of the more updated versions of it. Not the original, but like the the newer voices that they added in, what was it, like iOS 10 or 11, where they had the new Siri voices. Kind of reminds me of that. Okay, so now this room, we can't get up this platform ahead of us, so I'm not quite sure what to do. Got a side room over here. Oh, this painting is cool. So if I go over here, there's a calendar. Got a desk and a... But if I walk up right up close to this, this is trippy. And I center that in my view. Oh, that... Optical illusions don't really affect me too much, but just looking at the way those lines are, if I just stare at some of the outside of this... These lines going in, we got these black and white lines going toward this middle, almost like a bow tie shaped. If I look at the center, it's not bad, but if I look anywhere around the perimeter, kind of like the way the lines just, oh, they just sort of bug out. My eyes are just, oh, it's so trippy, so trippy. I want to see. I'm gonna see if I took a screenshot. That would be a good wallpaper or a good photo to put in for the video thumbnail. Just this weird warpy, and I don't know if it'll affect other people like me, but it just looks weird. Get really close to it, and you just look at it, and my eyes just sort of bug out. All right, that was fun. So, we found this little dice that was on that sign over there. So, let's make it a little bigger. It's just another block after all. Block, aka step. Some benches. Room complete. Aha, we got a block over here. And we got another door up top here, so that's not very hard. Jump up here, another hallway. Ooh, we got a block here. Oh, it's not only a block, but a floor piece. A whole piece of floor came out with it. So we're going to go down there in a moment, but let's just look and see what else is down this hallway, if there's anything of interest. Okay, just a door with some... do not cross signs, okay? Well, I'll have you know that I already figured out your little detour. Plop down in the outer area, pull off a vent.
Professional tip: the average adult can only withstand 3 to 5 dreams per night. Once this threshold is eclipsed by entering more dreams, your mind will suffer an explosive mental overload, reorienting you for the emergency exit protocol. Please subject yourself to explosive mental overload.
Yes, subject myself to mental overload. Let's see how big I can make this now that I don't have a ceiling. Ah, I made it small again. That's not what I wanted. Big pop can, big soda can. Alright, enough playing with that now. Alright, more dice. Make that one a little bigger. Come on. Oh, that one isn't... Oh, there we go. We got up. That one's all melted. Huh. Again, that's just really cool looking. Just kind of melts into the floor. Now this one, I thought I was going to have to do that perspective shifting again, but it turns out I don't. I don't know if there is a way that I can make it look real. And then it'll give me another side path, but I know I don't have to do that if I don't want to, so we're not gonna. because those are the hardest puzzles visually for me to do, just lining everything up. Okay, there's nothing on the table here that I have to care about. Let's head down this way. Oh, yes. These, they trick you, and they're like, oh, these are, you can't move them per se, you can only move them up or down, or, excuse me, this one, I can only move sideways, so, slide it all the way over. I gotta get another drink of water real quick, something's in my throat here. There. And it is just kind of a chill game, even the first time going through. Yeah, some of the puzzles were a little tricky and it took me a little while to figure them out, but it's still just a fun little game.
Please note that a reluctance to volunteer for the risks associated with explosive mental overload implies a misunderstanding of all other solutions, all of which are far more traumatic and likelier to result in catastrophe. I am not capable of suboptimal suggestions. Please exit this dream as soon as possible.
Okay. And we've got some dice that fall apart. They're hollow. But that doesn't matter. I can still make a ramp. Let's make a ramp, shall we? Or let's do that. Okay. There we go. Up we go. Easy enough. Okay, we got a block. Oh, okay. It splits off into a bunch of other little dice. Cool. Alright, well, let's grab one of these and... Oh, okay. Can we make you bigger? There we go. Climb up another ledge. Oh, and we got a big old dice that turns out to be just an empty elevator shaft. We're only dreaming. We plummet. Land, break open another one. Okay. And you don't even see where we fell from. Just another optical illusion. Alright, so we need to get up there again, but how would one do that? Or do we? Elevator. The room almost looked like the one we started that area in, but now we're going somewhere else. And now we're going to get a whole new set of mechanics. I'm trying to remember which one is next. Alright. Alarm clock. Shut up. Going down our usual hallways. Okay, this time we get a boombox.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and despite touring the Waterfall Serenity Zone in the previous section you've just completed, you may still be experiencing feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt. Why do I feel like everything is going wrong, even when the sun is shining?
I don't know. Sounds like some sort of weird, like, self-help book or something. Oh, okay. Is this... So now we're down this kind of dark and foggy hallway. Lights are flickering. We got... Okay, it is dark. Okay, I think I know which one this is. Yep. This one's cool. So now this one also adds lighting and weird visual perspectives to it. So you're still dealing with like size of objects and things, but now we get to do with how lighting affects perspective. So we're going to keep going straight through some rooms here. Got some flickering lights. we're going to keep going straight. Go through some clear... oh, what do you call those? They're like blinds, but they're not. They're... those vertical clear strips like you'd see in... I don't know, like I've seen them in like butcher shops before or something, where they kind of hang down and they're like little curtains. But we're going to keep going through some dark checkerboarded floors. Just going straight on through. Okay, we're being locked in. Got a tiny little room back here. So now we got to figure out a way out. And if I remember correctly, we got to go to... I'm going to try the left side first, because I don't remember if it's the left or the right. Pitch black. But we're going to go toward one of these direct... Aha! Okay, it was left. So it was totally dark, but the more I moved, then I could see another hallway from some other door or whatever weird perspective was happening. Still dark. Going through some hallways with some big old diet cans here. Diet soda. I don't like diet soda. I mean, I know it's Chipotle. Well, some people say it's worse for you. Some people say it's better for you. But I always find diet soda has a bad aftertaste. So I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to drink soda, screw it. I'm going to drink the real thing, damn it. And it's going to taste good and not have that crappy aftertaste. Alright, so can't go through that door, so let's go through the one on the right. Double doors. Oh yeah, a pit. Again, this sort of reminds me of Antechamber. There was rooms where you could fall down. So when you look over here, you can't really see anything, but if I move to the left slowly, I see shadows of boards that I can use to walk over the pit. Okay. Ah, I didn't do it right. And I fell. So I gotta do that room over again. Let's try it again here. I gotta time the jump just right. There we go. Got it. Alright, so yeah, in kind of an invisible walkway unless you see it at a certain angle. Go down another little hallway.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk more about the feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt I mentioned before.
Now this is cool too.
You feel this way
I'll wait
because
till
you
he's
want
done.
the kind of happy life you see all around you. The kind you know everyone else is enjoying. And that's exactly why we're here to help.
So you look at it now and it looks just like a wall. Okay, we're going to keep going forward and see what happens. But as you get close, just like that room where the wall turned into another room, now you find out, oh, the closer you get, it's not just the wall texture. There's lines in it that are distinct enough to actually become stairs. Just really cool perspective shifts. This game just kind of fascinates me. Okay, continuing through some hallways, winding hallways. More of those little curtain things. Bunch of shelves. Okay, we're locked in again somewhere. Oh yeah, pitch black. Now, this one, if I walk far enough forward, if I turn around, now because it was all black before, I couldn't tell. But because there is lighting behind it now, when I back up, I can see the light coming through, and now I know that there's actually stairs there. So I can go up. Really cool. Okay, we got little floor lighting like you'd find in a theater. More windy hallways.
Warning. You were advised to subject yourself to explosive mental overload by descending into additional dreams, but have now descended into a dream within a dream instead, disorienting yourself even further.
Yay!
You are responsible for failing to make this crucial distinction.
Alright, so now we're in a glowy red area. It's super dark. Very little lighting here, but we got some boxes and shelves. Kind of eerie looking. Kind of a door that we can't get through, but we have a glowy light that we can pull toward us. Now we're going to use portable lighting in order to help light our way and find out where the heck we're supposed to go. Let's make this sign a little bigger. Give off more light. Let me just make sure. I'm trying to remember. So we can't go through there. That's where we got the light. Shelves. Oh, I didn't even see this before. So again, we walked right by this, and apparently, now that we have light, there's actually another hallway that we didn't even see there before. But we do need this light to help us get through. Okay, we can jump up here. Let's keep jumping up. Go through this... Uh-oh. Labyrinth. Wait, where did I... Uh-oh, where did I end up here? Oh, okay, we go... Everything's one sort of a hue, so it's a little hard to... Okay, we can't go through that with this sign, so let's drop it. We go through. I made it past that obstacle, another pop machine. I think it's only fitting we get a red soda, because, you know, we're all red and whatnot, so... Leave another one of those out. Notice, emergency generator this way. Alright. Oh, this one's cool. So we got some windows here. We got a very dark room off to our left. Got another red sign that we're going to make big. And then I'm going to set it down here because we can't put it through this door. But now that I have light generating through the window, I have enough vision to see that it looks like we can start jumping on, because we go back here, we can't go anywhere. Yep, fake door again. But if I jump up here on these file cabinets, yep, I can jump on them, and bingo, we got another, got another exit here. But I needed that red light in order to make that path, otherwise it would have just looked like a dark room with nothing in it.
Did you know that unintentional multi-dream layering occurs in less than 1% of patients? This correlates strongly with the 99% of patients who are able to follow simple instructions from the standard orientation protocol.
Alright then. More hallways with a bunch of shelves. And blood. I forgot to mention the blood. Yes, every so often you do see blood trails on the floor. Or at least that's what it looks like to me. So, what in the hell is going on? Okay, idea. Which apparently is our generator that says idea generator. That's cool. Okay, we got our generator going. It's all light up now. We got a kitchen-y looking area, almost like a cafeteria style kitchen that we can't go in. Can't go in there, but okay. I don't know if there's a secret way to get in there. But we have our dining area on like a little elevated... Got a couple steps up to the dining area here. Got a few round tables and places set. So yeah, this place isn't weird at all. No, not at all. And another little dining area on the right. Very high windows. Got some open windows up there. We're going to head straight through. And back into the warehouse area to another elevator. So there is your cool lighting section of the game. I kind of enjoyed that, actually. That was some neat perspective things there. Okay, different kind of loading thing here now. Okay. Alright, turn the alarm off. Oh, we got more alarm. We got, what, 6 different alarms there at least? Something ain't right. Down our usual hallway. Got our monitors. It always kind of starts this way and gets weirder. So let's grab some more green soda. I don't have to do this, but, you know, I want to. More hallways. Push bar to open. Ah! Make you smaller. More windy hallways. Oh, I'm glad I carried this with me. I forgot about this area. Got a floor switch, so I can just so happen to put the door that I pushed out of the way, use it on the floor switch, because these dice and the chess piece I can't do anything with. We're in like a weird museum with little roped off areas now. But we solved the room puzzle, so let's just move on forward down another hallway. Shut up, alarm. And now we have different musics. Click on the door and it just spawns a whole bunch of other ones. I right click and it just sucks back in. That's pretty cool. But if we go down the other hallway, I'm going to make a bunch of stairs. And we climb them. We climb the bunch of doors that we generated. So this one has got all kinds of weird replication stuff happening. Flop through here, back in another warehouse.
Attention. Dr. Pierce requires you to note the following risks of dream overexposure. Significant memory loss, both quantitative and qualitative. Hallucinations of dreaded or annoying objects. Unrealistic beliefs about the lengths of hallways. And other side effects which have not yet been discovered or which cannot be understood.
So we're going to make some giant alarm clocks. And we're going to keep spawning them. There we go. Spawning endless beeping alarm clocks. Oh, lovely. Just what we need, right? More hallways. Ah, okay. We got like a big old fruit here on a switch. Now this one, it took me a minute to figure out. Let's see if I can make it work right away. There we go. So this one, up to this point, we've had to put things on the switch. This one, it replicates, and so I had to make this giant fruit hit the other one and make it roll off so they both don't duplicate. And now the door will open. So this one, we actually had to take the objects off of the switch. Ah, this one was cool. Giant apple. And we got a big old fan. So if I try to spawn a bunch of these, it just gets blown away. Now, somehow, I finally figured out what I was supposed to do, but actually, I somehow made a giant one, and I was able to make it all the way up the ramp somehow, and I have no idea how I did, but actually what you're supposed to do is walk up this hill, because again, we're playing with perspective again. So if I don't see the floor where the fan is, it doesn't exist. So now I've basically warped because I don't physically see that part of the floor. So I skip the ramp, I skip whatever, I just line it up so that it goes from where I was spawning the fruit onto the switch. Pretty cool.
Warning. Dr. Pierce is frantically submitting numerous spelling and grammar mistakes into the standard orientation protocol in a desperate attempt to counsel you. I have no subroutine to correct these errors, but I cannot compromise the integrity of the standard orientation protocol. You will not receive these messages. They would not make sense regardless.
Okay, so now we're in another room. We just went through a few more hallways. We got a sign above the door. And I'm just going to spawn a few more of these. Kind of make some steps with them. There we go. And right click, suck them back in, get up the door. Pretty easy. Back out in the warehouse. Alright, got a chessboard over there.
Attention. Dr. Pierce continues to input significant errors. I will interpret his basic ideas. Hello, my introductions are redundant. I am a real doctor who went to doctor school. VR has never been a mistake. I can help you, but I also do not know how. Transmission ends.
Got some signs there we replicated. Alright, moving on down the hall. Oh, there's a door we can go in.
Hello, name is my Pierce Dr. Glenn. To the Somnosculpt Welcome Experience, team of your care leader, patient years 10 development. Conditions struggle you whatever with? Professional invention. Edge science with cutting, a tomorrow can bright. And buts, no ifs, or look good.
Okay. So he didn't really introduce spelling mistakes as much as he did just gibberish order of words. I mean, you kind of get the idea. Another little loading, kind of different loading style, kind of filling up a big old rectangle there. Okay, let's stop the alarm. And I'm going to actually stop this video here. Something came up. I got to really quick take care of something. So we are going to split this into at least 2 parts and actually keep this more manageable for you too. So it's probably not such a bad idea. But I will be back and continue the recording here momentarily. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. You can follow me on Twitter at BGFH79, twitch.tv/illegally-sighted, youtube.com/illegally-sighted, and we'll talk to you in the next video.